Lights out, and away we go. And I think Lando Norris might have jumped the start there. We will see in a moment. But Max Verstappen defends Charles Leclerc, heading into turn one. Alonso look to the inside, but he can't quite wait through as Leclerc and Perez go side by side for second place. So close to the wall, but Perez is keeping Leclerc right on his tail there. But Leclerc, with the inside, hangs on the second place. Verstappen leads from Leclerc, as off the road in the background there, I believe, went Ollie Behrman on his Formula 1 debut, but he's kept himself going. But Verstappen leads from Leclerc, then Perez, Alonso fourth, and it's Piastri, Norris, Russell, Hamilton, Stroll and Tsunoda completing the top 10. But look how quick Max Verstappen is bolting in the lead already. The three-time world champion looking to win again. Let's see the start then, down towards turn one. Alonso tried to go for it on the inside of Leclerc and Perez, but he couldn't find a way through. Kept himself in fourth place ahead of Piastri, as we see Leclerc and Perez side by side, and Leclerc hang on to second place, just ahead of the Mexican driver in the Red Bull behind him. Now this is Lando Norris, wait for it. Yep, he did indeed jump the start, but the stewards have said no investigation necessary. Behrman about to go for it on the inside of Tsunoda, as we see Piastri going round the outside of Fernando Alonso. Sweet move from Oscar Piastri, as we see Stroll ahead of Tsunoda, and Behrman nearly making contact and sticking behind the RB. Here we go, they're battle for second. Charles Leclerc tries to defend, but nothing he can do against the speed of the Red Bull. Sergio Perez is ahead of Charles Leclerc and up into second place. It's a Red Bull 1-2, as it was last week in Bahrain. They've done it again, have the Red Bull team. They are looking to take another 1-2. Here we go, then Behrman catching Tsunoda as, off goes Lance Stroll. He goes into the barriers, and the Canadian driver is shunted in Aston Martin at turn 22.
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance? No. Well, that could be that.
We hope Stroll was okay, we're sure he is, and this is how he did it. He hit the wall as he did in practice, and he's in the wall again. Everyone is coming in under the safety car. Max Verstappen will definitely hang on to the lead, or will he? In case some people stay out. Well, we'll see what happens here. Perez double stacking up Red Bull. A good stop for Verstappen. Perez, also a good stop. Leclerc got a bit held up with traffic, and he is behind Sergio Perez still. Oh, Sergio Perez might have an unsafe release for Fernando Alonso.
So close.
They will investigate that incident between Perez and Alonso for that unsafe release. I think Perez will get a penalty. Away we go then on lap 10. Lando Norris stayed out. He leads the race from Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton also stays out. He's in third ahead of Sergio Perez. Oscar Piastri's fifth ahead of Charles Leclerc. Well, Leclerc's now ahead of Piastri. And Alonso trying to get past Piastri as well, but sticks behind him. Hulkenberg has pitted. He's 8th ahead of Russell. And then Zhou, who hasn't pitted, he's in 10th. Behrman has pitted it in 11th. This is Alex Albon trying to make a move on Kevin Magnussen. Oh, and Magnussen did not leave him any room whatsoever.
What is he doing?
They are going to bring a 10-second time penalty to Kevin Magnussen. This is Oliver Behrman. Is he going to make a lunge? He is going to make a lunge down the inside. How about that on your first ever race in Formula 1 for Ollie Behrman? We can see Verstappen, surely he's going to get past Lando Norris. He's got mega pace in that Red Bull. He's surely going to take the lead, and he does though. Into the lead goes Max Verstappen, and he takes the lead on lap 13 as Sergio Perez gets past Lewis Hamilton. Here we go again. This is a battle between Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. Is Leclerc ahead of the Mercedes there side by side from turns 1 and 2? But Leclerc has got just enough speed to keep ahead of the Mercedes, and Leclerc is up into 4th place, which will be 3rd when Norris comes in. Here we go. We're about to see another bearing move from the Bear Man, Oliver Behrman. About to make a move down the inside on Nico Hulkenberg, and Behrman gets past the Haas, and he's up into 9th place. Yuki Tsunoda right there with Kevin Magnussen on the inside, and he went off the track. Another 10-second time penalty for Kevin Magnussen. That's a total of 20 seconds for the Dane in this race. So we're about to see a move for Yuki Tsunoda on the Haas of Kevin Magnussen, And here he goes on the outside. Is the Japanese driver ahead? He is. But Magnussen is not giving up. The man who is daring to make this move, the one of the drivers who's really hard to fight with this year, has kept himself ahead of Tsunoda, as now Esteban Ocon gets ahead of the Japanese driver. The Alpine is up to 13. Magnussen is holding up all of these cars, and that's going to help Nico Hulkenberg. And Hulkenberg might find himself with a great chance of scoring a point today, as whoa, sending it to the inside. Alex Albon, what a way to take 14. Diving to the inside of Yuki Tsunoda. He's got through. Tsunoda trying to fight back, but he can't do so. What a move that was from Alex Albon in the Williams. A pit stop for Nico Hulkenberg. Now, is he going to get out ahead of Kevin Magnussen? Let's find out as he comes into the pit exit now. There he is, and he is ahead. Magnussen has helped Hulkenberg, and surely Hulkenberg will be on to score a World Championship point. Here we go then. Piastri has been stuck behind Lewis Hamilton for so long now. Is this where he can finally get past? Piastri round the outside. Piastri's ahead. Or is he? He locks up and he goes off. Piastri goes off the track, and Hamilton is still ahead of the Australian. Piastri tried to get past, but he got done and went back behind the Mercedes. So Piastri's going to have to try again before Hamilton comes in. Ollie Behrman, I think he might hang on to 7th. But Norris and Hamilton are catching him. But will the Behrman hang on? I think he can do it. He's doing a good job, Ollie Behrman. Can he hang on to 7th on his debut? I think he can with the speed of the car he's finding. This is Daniel Ricciardo coming out turn 1. And he spun this RB car round. And that is going to be a disappointing day, surely, for Daniel Ricciardo. No one had an answer to this man who's about to make it 9 wins in a row, a 2nd win of the season, and it's a 100th podium for Max Verstappen. He dominates in Jeddah. He wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, and as it was in Bahrain, it's a 1-2 for Red Bull, as Sergio Perez takes 2nd place. A man who was a winner here last year makes it another 1-2 with 2nd this year. Charles Leclerc takes the final place of the podium and gets the fastest lap of the race on the last lap to make it his 1st podium of the season. Here is the man to watch though. The man who joined Formula 1 with FP3 has now come across the line. Behrman points on his Formula 1 debut. Take a bow, Oliver Behrman. What a weekend it has been for the young Brit. 18 years old, and Behrman on his Formula 1 debut has done it as a 69th driver to score points in Formula 1. Well done to him. He has done it. Well done, Oliver Behrman. Take a bow.